White. I'm a landscape architect with Greenman Pederson from Wilmington, Massachusetts. I am actually from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, where I am a part of the Greenman Pederson office up there. And so the reason I'm at the Winchester Farmers Market this morning is that we're doing public outreach for a planning project for the town of Winchester. We at Greenman Pederson have been hired along with two other landscape architecture firms to study the area in Winchester from the high school through the center of town in the common where we are right this morning, all the way heading down the Aberjona River, heading towards the lakes. And the idea is to talk to community people this morning at the farmers market to get people's ideas about the project area and to get their guidance so that we can include that in a series of sketch plans that we'll be developing to present to the Planning Commission and Select Board and town staff a week from Monday, actually. So we have a busy week of drawing next week, but we wanted to come today to just talk with people in town. So we have, courtesy of the farmers market, we have a place here to stand and meet and greet people. And then we brought a map of the project area. And what people have done is we have this little color-coded thing. Whereas if you have some place in town that you are sad about, feel like it needs improvement, you can use a blue dot if it makes you feel blue. And if you have another place in town that you're feeling the love for it, you can have a red dot. So you can see a couple people have put a blue dot on the what's known as the Quill Rotary. Two people that have had difficulty being nearly hit by cars driving too fast around the rotary, seeing people drive the wrong way around the rotary, and generally feeling like it's kind of big and dangerous. So, but we're looking at other areas of the downtown in terms of streetscape improvements, open space improvements. The MBTA is doing a renovation project of the entire train station. And so the town wants to have a sense of things that might happen around that to make sure that the town is sort of being a good host to the train station of the future. There's also a sensitivity about the Aberjona River and flooding, and kind of interesting and poignant this morning, the dam is actually opened, and what we see in the Aberjona this morning is a natural flow of a natural stream. It's a heavily impaired stream, but so just interesting that we have a natural river rather than a dammed river there today. So people have been wonderful in giving us ideas. And we love coming to the farmers market, and I've done this in other communities. I have to say that my most enjoyable public workshop was at a beer fest, and by the end of that afternoon we had some pretty creative ideas happening after people have been tasting beer for 3 or 4 hours.
She is the oldest employed U.S. Park Ranger in the U.S. Park Service, and she's still working. She had a little mishap last week. Somebody broke into her apartment and beat her up and took a presidential coin that President Obama had given her. So he's going to give her another one, and my friend Betty is back to work actually this week, so she's okay. She is 94 years old. She's amazing. Since she's works at the Rosary River Museum, I call the song Rosie. She spoke to me with amazement. A tsunami of change has occurred, she said. My great-grandmother faced enslavement, serving her strength and her hope to the children that she fed. I worked the shipyards in Richmond, giving my blood and my sweat to the war, fighting the evil in Europe, while the evil of color at home was shamelessly ignored. Rosie, 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 clear-eyed elders, say what you see. Rosie, 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 you're a balm and a beacon for me. Then came civil rights in the 60s. Our heroes were slain, but the band still played on. We marched in the streets for our freedom, dignity, truth, and hope, sustained our fight against wrong. But now we all face a new evil. It threatens to consume the world that we know. The oceans are rising and warming, and together we all must rise to weather the storm. Rosie, 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 clear-eyed elders, say what you see. Rosie, 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 you're a balm and a beacon for me. Change will take time and then some. Justice always wins in the end, you see. I've outlived my anger and fury. For tomorrow my passion burns strong, where the promise waits for me. Rosie, 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 clear-eyed elders, say what you see. Rosie, 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 you're a balm and a beacon for me. Rosie, 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 clear-eyed elders, say what you see. Rosie, 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 you're a balm and a beacon for me. Yeah, that's a real song about a real person.
I've been coming to this market for quite a few years, maybe as long as it's been offering the artist tent, which is what I do. So today I said I was going to do sketching, and so while I was away sketching, and this is one of the sketches, my daughter and other family members were minding the store, and when I came back, because I said I would do something, this is the children's fountain. I'm not sure they planned for it to be, you know, kind of a sailing ship organization, but that's what they were doing. And I am very serious about my work, but I also enjoy meeting people and I enjoy teaching, and one of my favorite occupations is to teach classes at the Museum of Fine Arts, which I've also been doing for a long time, and taking children from second grade through college, when they're really not children, through the museum, and just talking about art and how it can enhance your life. Well, the type of work I do is, it just depends on what I'm doing. I travel a lot, so I've always taken my sketchbooks with me wherever I travel. I used to take people on sketching trips to Italy and France, and when I come back, I take the sketchbooks, and sometimes it turns out to be a real view, and sometimes it becomes large and abstract. And I like to work in watercolor, I like to work in monoprints, I love to work in oils. And anything I do depends, I guess, on what I'm thinking at the moment, but it's really serious. You can find my work. I exhibit with the Cambridge Art Association. I exhibit here in town with WAN people. I've had galleries in New York and in Boston and all in France even. And now I don't have a gallery right now, but that's kind of an iffy situation for most artists. So I'm at home, and if you want to come to my house and see my studio and see what I have there, you'll be welcome.
Business card.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth from Deano's Pasta in Somerville. This is our first year at this market. We went from having 4 markets last year to 14, so that's pretty cool. I'm the designated girl for this one. I love coming here. I like seeing all the locals. That's what I think is great about farmers markets, is all the locals coming together and getting some publicity. It's really cool to get our name out there. A lot of people haven't heard about us and all the raviolis that we make. Our raviolis are GMO free. The ones that we sell to the market are spinach, mushroom, garden vegetable, cheese. Those ones are the most popular, so that's why we put those ones out. We have lots of seafood ones that we don't sell to markets, but it's really cool to let everyone know that you can special order them. We have seafood ones with lobster and shrimp and scallops, and those are really popular for the summer. And we sell 2 sauces as well. We have a marinara sauce and an Onesto cream sauce, which is a really light cream sauce. It's really unique. We make it ourselves. It's nothing like an Alfredo. It's not thick. It's more like oily garlic and some cream, and it's really good with all the specialty raviolis that you wouldn't really know what to pair with. The company's been around for a really long time. It was passed down from Dean right now from his father. It's been around for over 60 years. So yeah, the recipe's been, tweaked and changed, and there's new raviolis that obviously weren't around like a long time ago. They're really like unique ones, like our fig and mascarpone one. That's really popular. So yeah, I mean, same idea. We use semolina dough. I'm pretty sure we always have. That's a really unique thing that we do. Just makes the ravioli more smooth and just really good.
We're not built to multitask. You're gonna be a whole a raisin. A grape doesn't have to try to be a raisin. It's a grape.
Hi, my name is Sarah Short, and I'm one of the owners of the Roasted Granola. We're a small granola company based in Lexington, Massachusetts. This is our third summer being at the Winchester Farmers Market, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about our business, how we got started, and where we are today. So my sister and I started this business, I guess it would be just about 3 years ago. We started making granola for family and friends. Prior to making granola, I worked full-time as a research scientist in the field of cancer biology. But I had this opportunity to work with my sister and spend more time with our families and develop a product that people had been telling us that we make great granola. So we started making it out of my sister's kitchen. Our first market was at Mahoney's Garden Center in Winchester. And we got a really positive response there, and we were then invited to come to the Winchester Market, and this is our third season here. One of the things that we really like about the Winchester Market is we feel like we're really part of the community. It's really nice when the season starts again and people come back and say, we're really happy to see you here. One comment we do get from a lot of people is they'd like to see us expand in the winter so they can find our granola. And that's one thing that we're looking forward to doing, is making our granola more available to people at the off season. But in the meantime, we really enjoy being at the farmers markets and all the positive feedback that we get from everybody. So over the last couple of years, one way that we've progressed is we've been hiring people, and one thing my sister and I have really enjoyed doing is we hire and employ local high school students, mostly out of Lexington and Arlington. And also this summer I have a volunteer, Liana, who's 12 years old. And I know Liana simply because she loves honey and she's very interested in beekeeping. I'm also a local beekeeper. So Liana was very inquisitive and asked me a lot of questions about beekeeping. And we do sell local honey here. We sell Carlisle honey. It's not my honey. It's not our honey, although I am a beekeeper. It's the honey that we use to make our granola. And it's a wonderful local honey. And Rick Ralt is an amazing beekeeper. He's also been my bee mentor. So this is how I got to know Liana, and since then Liana comes and helps me with the markets. She's learning about bookkeeping and about marketing and selling, and so that's something that we feel really proud about, that we've given quite a few job opportunities to kids who otherwise probably wouldn't have jobs, and I feel like we've been mentoring people in all aspects of our company, in running a small business, in social media, in retail sales, as well as cooking. So, thank you.